country-specific marketplaces in Southeast Asia are getting more and more dominant. These kinds of companies are absolutely on Alibaba's radar.
Tokopedia raises $1.5 billion, and they are a marketplace backed by SoftBank and Alibaba. So they have raised this $1.5 billion, and they're operating in Indonesia. And it's not too dissimilar from the other marketplace models that we've spoken about on the show. But they're looking at maybe going public and that kind of stuff. But point is, more and more of these, I would say, country-specific marketplaces in Southeast Asia are getting more and more dominance. You're seeing some of the existing kind of small to mid-tier platforms like Align do these mergers to consolidate their network effects. You're seeing up-and-coming ones trying to do one big private fundraise before potentially doing an IPO like Tokopedia. This is definitely a sign that these kinds of companies and a Pinduoduo in China are absolutely on Alibaba's radar. And we don't really know what kind of growth Alibaba is seeing from their GMV, from the total throughput onto Alibaba. We can see what they're doing on revenue, but we're not able to fully understand the true top line growth, the GMV, as opposed to the revenue growth, which is not really indicative of total throughput. So I think things are just getting more, the competition is getting more fierce in Asia. And what once used to be a massive pie where you could have multiple players and you're not really kind of on each other's turf, that's definitely not the case anymore. And the platforms in either China, Asia, Southeast Asia are now starting to overlap much more with one another. And I think you're starting to see more aggressive platform wars in those regions, both in China and outside of China. And what that means is you need more capital. The problem is the equity markets don't really like the idea of giving these platform companies a bunch of capital so they can burn through it and then have a bunch of losses. And so I think that's probably part of the urgency that's driving, say, Tokopedia to do a raise and Alibaba to do a raise. They're trying to kind of stash up their war chests now because there's more uncertainty about what kind of capital they could raise later on. Maybe if the climate is a little bit better even, or a little less rush to get that money. But it seems like people are trying to get that money, get the war chest, so that they can endure a longer haul or longer period of competition in Asia. So it'll be interesting to see how this all plays out. Hi, this is Alex from Winner Take All. Thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the content. Feel free to leave a comment, ask us questions, and definitely make sure to join us on our next live stream.